I can't think of an easy way to say this.
Russian troops are closing in on the capital.
Russian troops are using superior firepower to...
The largest invasion of a neighboring country since World War II.
But I'm going to Ukraine. And some of you might logically ask themselves, why the hell would you go to a country that's currently a war zone? And if some of you might probably know that if there is a bad idea out there, I'm probably gonna do it. And my mission is not simply to just glorify war or just to make a travel video just to get views. It's simply to make my own picture of the current situation. Because all we hear from the news is that the city's in complete ruins, that the cities gets bombarded continuously, and that life just seems unbearable. And sometimes you just need to get out there to make your own picture of the situation. So join me on this journey to really find out what Kiev is really like. So right now we are in Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine. And in case you don't know, Ukraine sadly still is at war with Russia. And today and tomorrow I'm going to show you like everything you need to see in Kiev. So I'm going to show you like the whole city, all the hidden gems, all the cool stuff you can do here. I actually wanted to go to Chernobyl tomorrow, but because due to the war, there are no trips to Chernobyl because Russia might bombard the place. But anyway, I found other stuff to do, right? So I'm going to show like the whole city. We're going to have some really traditional food. Cossack food. Those were like the people that used to live here and have this really traditional way of life. I just arrived here in, just gonna make some space for that guy. I've just arrived here in Kiev. I drove here like 6 hours from Lviv, or 7 hours. And on that way I saw like some things destroyed, like due to the war. And the way you have to imagine Ukraine, right? You've got like these big cities, right? Like Lviv, Kiev, etc. And between that, there's literally nothing, right? Literally nothing. Like for miles, you can only see like either woods, right? Or, well, I'm just gonna check my phone where we are. All right, we're going the right way. I've prepared, as you can see. So you've either got like woods or like agricultural landscapes, right? So it's like for miles, you can see that for miles. And like every 100 kilometers, you've got like another big city, but between that, just that, right? And you've got like these little villages, and these villages, to be quite honest, they're just shit. You know, they're just rubbles, right? They're really ugly, but for some reason, right, I'll try to get some footage on my way back. But for some reason, every single shitty village has like one church that's really peng, like for real. It's so nice, so good. It's like golden or baby bluish. It's really beautiful. I don't get it. And like the house right next to it is like almost, it's like collapsing, you know? I literally took the wrong turn and now I'm in the middle of nowhere in Ukraine, some village. I don't even know the name and I do not have a Ukrainian SIM card, so I have to like zoom in and out on maps to find out where I am. And yeah, I just have to fucking improvise and drive through villages to get back to the main road. This is gonna be funny. Yeah, maybe I'll just stay at one of those villagers' houses. Nah, come on. I miss Western Europe so much. These streets are so bad. They've got like these potholes everywhere. Like every single meter is like a fucking huge pothole. You can only drive like 50 kilometers an hour, because otherwise you just break your car. Right? Otherwise, the wheel would just break from the axe. And it nearly happened to my car twice. Well, it felt like it was really loud. But the roads are so shitty as soon as you get off like the fast main roads. freaking Top Gear episode, right? Where you have to like drive through rural areas no one wants to drive to or actually can drive through. I mean, just look at that pothole. Those things are just huge. Those are car killers. Those are car killers. I'm sorry, but this is not enjoyable, especially when you've got like time, when the time is running out, you know? Like these villages that I've just been to, right? And that are not like next to the main road. I just wonder how they live. Like they're so far away from a main city or like a fast source of driving. So they can't look. They can't go to a big city, so there must be farmers or fishermen. Because literally there's nothing for like, this is what everything looks like for an hour. You've got like shitty roads, so it takes like 1 hour to get to like the fast lane, right? And then you have to get to the big city. That will take you like probably also like another 1 or 2 hours, or maybe 3, depending on which city. Oh, fuck's sake, I thought I lost my car. That pothole was big. Fuck! Oh, this is not funny. Like, I want to get out of here so fast, but yeah, no. The right way is slow. I'm not allowed to drive 70, like for real. Because if my wheels, if like one wheel had gone into that pothole that I've just nearly escaped, that I've just escaped, my car would have been definitely gone. That's how bad these roads are. So I can only drive like 50 kilometers an hour. So shit. But like, why would you? I mean, they don't have a choice, right? They just live here, right? But you can't do anything. I've seen like little buses that come by, probably like twice a day like I've got like 2 buses a day, and they're just little like rusty wagons, you know? It's just amazing. I'm gonna try to show you like the next village that comes up. That village luckily is like next to a main road. I'm gonna show you the villages just look like this. So this is all they have, and people actually live here, right? That's the amazing thing, you know. That's just so weird how they live, how they survive. It's just like, you know, early 20th century, right? Oh, my sweet baby! Oh, how I've missed you! Oh my god! Finally, some proper road work! Jesus Christ! I can finally drive 130 miles an hour. I've never missed a road this much. Maybe besides like in South Africa. But that was just brutal. I didn't want to sleep like next to the bears. So as you can see right now, I'm here in Kiev. You know, busy as usual, right? And right now we're going to, what's it called? I have no idea. Independence Square. I don't know what's about, maybe about independence, right? From the Nazis or the Soviets, we're gonna see. And as I said, on my way here, right? I saw like many things that have been destroyed by war, you know, and I couldn't film because I was driving and I was kind of tired. I'll try to film some stuff. There also might be something here, but you know, it's really sad. As you're gonna see right over there soon, I've got like sort of a memorial for like the fallen soldiers. And there are like thousands of flags and thousands of pictures. I'm not gonna like go through it in detail because I think it's like maybe a bit of a lack of respect if I do that, right? I'm just gonna show it like from far away, and I also didn't do it in Auschwitz, right? I don't know what that is exactly, but as you can see right here, I've got like this monument thing, you know, like, I don't know, this really has like this Soviet vibe, you know? Like you've got like these blocks right here, these house blocks, and then right next to that you've got like this huge monument, right? That's supposed to show like strength or something, or freedom for the workers, right? Yeah, you know how much freedom the workers had. Yeah, I mean, just look at this, right? That just looks good. That's just really cool. I'm just gonna do this again. That looks really cool. Yeah, as I said, here are like the Ukrainian flags, and for some reason, right, the police is going nuts. Like I hear like the police all the time. No wonder, right? This is the capital city. So as you can see right here, I've got like all the fallen soldiers. And at my reception, I talked to the lady, right, at the place I stayed, and I asked her like, where should I go, like, in case there was like a missile attack or a bombardment, you know, because Kiev is way more dangerous than Lviv. As a comparison, a guy told me he used to live here, like there are about like 30 drone attacks a day, and like maybe 3 in Lviv, so it's like 10 times worse. But most get shot down. But still, right? I've got like this app, and like every day there's like a warning that there's a drone nearby. And she was just like, yeah, we don't go anywhere, we just pray. I was like, great, thanks for the tip. We gonna pray. I don't know where we are, but I know this is just like how you imagine, like, I don't know, Stalin's Soviet housing style. Just look at that. I don't know. Okay, I think that's an office, right? It's not like where they live. I mean, I stay at a hostel, right? And even that looks better from the outside than this thing. But again, we are like in the former Soviet Union in Ukraine, so yeah. But so far, you know, I know in the beginning I said like I had like this bad experience with like Ukrainians, but you know, actually Ukrainians are really nice, really nice. So there was only like this one encounter I had, which was like a little bit, which I didn't really find funny, you know, the first one I had. And oh fuck, you know, I forgot my gloves, right, because I wanted to go out really quickly. And I mean, it's not as cold as yesterday, but still, my hands are freezing. Really, my hands are really freezing. And I think by the end of the day, I don't know what's gonna be. They're gonna be like icebox or something. I'm gonna be like, what's this guy called from The Incredibles again? Frozone. I'm going like Frozone. Yeah. Right. Our next stop's gonna be here. We'll just see it. This is like it's called like the Golden Gate, right? This thing is actually like older than Moscow itself. Older than Moscow. It's been here for like I don't know how long, before like, let's say like 500 BC or even before that. And it's like this gate. I think it was the gate to the earliest part of Kiev. We're just gonna see it from up close. You know, I sort of like it, like when you can see like how long you have to wait. It was also like depressing, right? When it says like 60 seconds, you just have to wait. And you watch how the counter goes down. You see, I know I already waited like 60 seconds now. I need to like wait like for another 30 seconds. It's just ridiculous, sorry. So this is the Golden Gate I've been talking about. And I don't know who used to live here or what this actually was for. I think it was like sort of, I mean, just look how big it is. I mean, like in real life, it looks probably way taller than it is like on camera right now. But this gate is actually massive. I think like even look at those like gate bars. I've never seen a gate this big. Just, I don't know if you can see it, but just like, well, I'm just going to show you up close. Just imagine like getting pierced up, right, from something like this. You know, you just try to squeeze it in like in the last second, and then you're just going to get pierced up by that thing, eh? Nah, okay, that's better than being blown up. Sorry, that's like that's a glorious death. Like when the battle's over, right, and you're just gonna get the body's gonna get lifted up from this thing. That'd be hilarious, but also painful. Okay, I'm just gonna go around this thing. This looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's like probably like at least 10 meters high, maybe 20. It's absolutely massive. See, wow. Just imagine, like, this is older than Moscow, right? This is super old, and it still stands here. It's probably been like a little bit rebuilt, but it's so impressive. Like, I've got like, for some reason, I've got like many keys here. I don't know what this is. Imagine like you're at a hostel imagine you're like at a hotel reception, right? You need to find your key here. Like another thing I also worry about is like my car, and I parked it right next to like this, not military outpost, right, but there's like this checkpoint, right, and we're like 10 soldiers with heavy machine guns. Well, I mean, it's kind of secure that way, like when it's like there, but I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to park there, so we're just gonna see if my car's there in 2 days, and if not, well, I'll just have to pay like 100 euros or something. So like I see this thing like in every little village in Ukraine, right? Like literally these things, they also look like this in the little villages where they're like 3 houses or something. Those things are just impressive, you know? Like in Germany, they're just like shit. You know, you've just got like cobblestone over cobblestone, and at the top of the church you've got like a crow, not a crow, like a chicken, a rooster. But this is just way more impressive. I think you can go inside, right? But I bet you have to pay. That also looks like really cool. I'm just gonna ask this guy. I'm not sure, I'm just gonna check this out later. I don't think it's really expensive, but I mean, I think you already saw most of it, right? Alright, so I actually found something way cooler than this cathedral. Literally like right next to this, you've got like tanks and blown up cars, like blown up tanks and blown up cars that were destroyed in this war. It's got like these blown up cars. I think that was a civilian one. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna show you the faces, but that's what this car looks like, and I think some people actually sadly died in this thing. Yeah, I mean, war's just unnecessary, sorry. War really is unnecessary. You've got like this, I think there's like a transport wagon for like soldiers. I don't know if this was Ukrainian or, I mean, just look, it looks absolutely battered. And imagine this thing is like only like 3 years old at most, right? And just look at this. Absolutely battered. Yeah. I'm just gonna show this to you from up front. Yeah. Warning, sharp edges, danger, yeah. And this thing right here as well. As you can see, like this bullet hole that went right through here. But I think you're not really allowed to go inside. I've got like this tank here. I think this is it's a tank, right? Got like these tracks in here, and here's like a missile, like a Russian missile that was, yeah, it's what's left of it, right? And here, that's where they shot out from. Here you've got like proper tanks. I think this is a medium tank, and that's like a, I think that's an assault car, right? For the infantry to get like closer, or like to be protected, right? I mean, just look at this. People put millions into this just to kill each other. That's just, sorry, that's just sad. Yeah, just for you to imagine, this is actually what I think Kiev actually looked like. So you had like these rubbles and these blown up vehicles everywhere, just chaos everywhere. And yeah, like imagine you live here, right? And then this happens like right next to where you live. Everything you knew, like, is just gone. I can only draw like this stick figure, like an art, maybe with a shadow, but that's it. But that's just on another level, and that's right next to this cathedral. I'm just gonna check if you can like go inside. Well, let me just check. Okay, I think you can go inside. Wait, what does this mean? You're not allowed to take a photo. I'm just gonna do this real quick. So this is what it looks like, right? Really cool. Just gonna be really quiet, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to take a picture. Just look at it, it's so beautiful. That's good. That's the Saint Michel Cathedral, and it's really beautiful. I think it's like a really holy place. I mean, just look how much they took care of this thing. Okay, so a little historical excursus about Kiev, right? So as you can see here, right, that is the Dnieper River, right? That's the river that sort of like crosses Kiev. And during World War II, right, when the Germans tried to capture this place, right, they actually did, right, really effective. They actually encircled like 500,000 Soviet soldiers. That's the biggest encirclement in human history, right? And they pushed like forwards, like from the front with Army Group South, and then they supported that assault with like the tank divisions from Army Group Center. So Hitler like ordered the tank division from Army Group Center to help Army Group South, right, to capture Kiev and then the important parts of Ukraine. And they sort of like went on the flanks and went around this river, right? Went around it, so around the city, and blocked the exit for the Ukrainian soldiers. That was the biggest encirclement in human history. Yeah, I'm just like seeing people sitting here as well, right? It's just like here. I mean, like in the summer, right? It must be really beautiful to look at the Dnieper River and like all these houses here, right? But like right now, I could think of so many things that I'd rather do than sit in this cold weather. I mean, I look like a human condom. Just look at me. And I don't know why, but Ukraine's got so many stray dogs. Like this is another one. It's so weird. Okay, maybe that's not a stray dog, but still, I've seen so many. I've literally seen one like on the way here. I've seen one on the highway and like waited for cars, and then tried to like sprint towards the car while it was like going towards the dog, and it was like like kamikaze sort of. I don't know if like the dog was depressive or some shit, but yeah, that was just mental. I was also like halted by the police because my lights weren't functioning. They were, but I told them and it was fine. And just look at this. You can see like a huge part of Kiev. I'm just gonna soak this in. So I just got some coffee and talked to like the shop owner, and he told me that like if I go down this way, there's like a huge bar area, so I'm just gonna check that out. Because so far this place hasn't been really vivid. Yeah, I've just found the funniest thing ever. Just wipe your feet, like that just shows you that I don't really like him. I mean I can understand it. Hi, I'm just looking.
No question. Come in, please.
Come in, yeah, I'm just looking. I've got like these Russian hats. They look really warm. I might just buy one just out of fun. I've got like Putin for wiping your ass. I've got like Putin as toilet paper right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's funny. That's really funny. What else do you guys have? You have like...
Look, please, what interesting, ask me. Look, please.
Yeah?
No question. What interesting, ask me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
I'm just gonna look first.
Yes. Please, no question.
You've got like these Russian dolls here. I might buy a Russian doll. Just want to get something.
No.
No?
Russian, no.
Ukrainian?
Only.
Only Ukrainian.
Only
Okay,
and
I'm sorry.
Ukrainian.
Only Ukrainian, yeah.
Russian, you like see Matryoshka? Matryoshka, Japan.
Okay.
Made in Matryoshka, Japan.
Okay. Well, I'm from Germany. They looked similar. That's why.
Okay, look please. No question.
But
Maybe question ask me.
Okay, yeah. How much does one of these hats cost?
1 second. Please. What are you interested?
How much does this one cost?
Oh, 5,000.
400?
5,000.
5,000.
Yes, not guys.
Okay, and this one? Also 5,000. All of them 5,000?
Original.
Original, yeah.
Original.
Okay.
This is Fox. This is.
You know Khabib?
Owen.
Do you know Khabib, the UFC fighter? Khabib? Nurmagomedov?
I don't
No,
understand.
okay.
I don't understand. Овечка. Ocean.
Ocean.
Ocean. This is original ocean. This is original fox. This is rabbit.
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 They look really good. How long are you open this year? How long is this open?
Open.
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, 5,000. I'm just gonna check later on. I might come by again and buy one.
Maybe only cash.
Only cash, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna look, okay? But thanks for answering my questions. Okay?
Have a nice day. Bon voyage.
You too. You know, even though those hats were like really nice, I don't know if I'm gonna get them. I just checked and those things cost like 120. And right now I see like just a piece of junk and I wonder why someone will put this to show. Like, why would you have like this piece of junk in the middle of the road? Like, what the hell is even that? Like, for real, what's that? That's just weird. Just looks like something straight out of SpongeBob or something. So I don't know what the last thing was I talked about, but I like tried to get to like the it's like a really Soviet style monument that's like huge. It's called like the motherland thingy, motherland statue or something. But my way was blocked by the military, so I might have to do tomorrow because it gets dark. And I don't know, it's like 1 hour to that area where the monument is and 1 hour back, so it's 2 hours. And I really want to eat right now, so I'm gonna go to the Sofra restaurant where they have like this really traditional food, and tomorrow I'm gonna go to the monument and do like other fun activities. So change of plan. Yesterday I actually didn't go to the restaurant, I went to McDonald's because I was just so exhausted and I just talked to some friends, right? But today I found some cool stuff to do. Okay, so change of plan. We're gonna visit like a real shooting range this time. We're also gonna visit like this sort of, I know, museum, right? Boring. We're gonna visit a museum, but this museum is really interesting. They've got like all these Soviet architecture and the Soviet tanks, etc. So we're gonna check that out. And today I'm definitely gonna visit that restaurant as well. I want to try like some Cossack fruit, not McDonald's. I always hate myself when I eat McDonald's because I know it's not food and it's just shit. And it's actually really hurtful for you. But you know, I was just like craving it. That's why I just went to that place and had Wi-Fi and stuff. You know what's also really interesting? You're actually not allowed to be outside like at midnight. If you are and you get caught, you get like straight to prison or something. There's like a curfew, and they're gonna immediately think you're like a spy, like a Russian spy, etc. So I'm not allowed to be out here this long. I mean, I could until 12, but if I'm like outside like already the whole day with this cold, right, with this cold weather, I'm just knackered, you know. I'm just fucked up. Like, you know what's really shitty about today? So yesterday it was like freezing. I nearly froze my balls and I had to like get a coffee like every 1.5 hours. And today it's so much warmer. Like, I dressed so much warmer today, right? Extra for this cold weather, you know, particularly for this cold weather. And now it's so warm that I'm like sweating, you know. It's like 5 degrees right now, which feels super warm. And I had to like take my extra socks off. And I even, right now, I'm like even wearing extra pants, which is mental. And I like just bought this water, you know. Again, can't read Russian, and guess what it is? Fizzy water. I fucking hate fizzy water. Who drinks fizzy water? If you give it like to a dog or any other animal, right? They would immediately spit it out. No animal would actually prefer this over like regular water. I just changed my mind. It actually is pretty cold. I just had to put everything back on besides those socks that were like really uncomfortable. Well, you know, like everywhere I walk, I always have this one song in my head, like goes like I'm not a best singer, but it goes like this. Blah da 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 dum 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 dum. You know, like this Soviet song, or maybe La, 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 la. So that again, that also is just so impressive. Like just the details in the art and the cathedral thingy. It's like a really old painting. I don't know when it's from, but this just shows you how old the city is, you know. As I said before, Moscow. I might head back later, but before that, I just want to spend my money on the cool stuff. First, I've like seen this. Look at these things. Those are all bullet holes. You know, this was just a normal citizen, and he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Just look at that. They just shot at this. You've got like this broken vehicle. The tanks over there. Those I really want to see those. The tanks over there. You've got like, I think there's a broken aircraft. Wait, yeah, there's like a broken Russian aircraft. Just look at it, bits and pieces. And we've got like this tank here. Yeah, just look at those. That thing is old. That thing is really old. Yeah, but I mean that thing is impressive. Just look at that. That's the I think it's called like a modern Katushka. It's like a rocket. I'm just gonna say a rocket artillery. So they're gonna shoot like thousands or hundreds of rockets out of these things a minute. So those things are really, really good at like destroying big areas. You've got like this big tank here. Yeah, I wish I could go and. Okay, so I've just arrived at the place where the monument etc. is gonna be. I don't know if I actually have to buy tickets because I've just entered somehow. And like all of these things are like up for show. For example, here, whoa, that tank really looks cool. We've got like all these broken tanks or vehicles that have been used in this war, maybe that thing in the war before, right? I mean, look at that. That thing is just imagine like just being an infantryman, right, in your trenches, right? And that thing pulls up, right? I think for this part of Ukraine, I'm just gonna do my special Ukrainian, Russian or Soviet accent. As you can see, very beautiful, very, very nice Ukrainian day. You know, you've got 0 degrees, so it's summer. You get out your sunscreen because the sun is shining so much today. See this. I use this every morning to get to my okay, I'm not gonna make any jokes. Also, I didn't know any other words. And yes, you know, this motherland statue. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this country. How do you know I'm Russian? No? How do you know I'm Soviet? No? What the fuck am I doing? This is so weird. But yeah, that was my Soviet accent. And yeah, as you can see, I've got like hundreds of tanks over there. I might just go to that place as well. Just gonna check it out. But this place is actually huge. Like if you just walk around here, right, you can see so many things, and you can look like for kilometers nearly. That thing also looks like, yeah, okay, that's another Soviet mural or Soviet some Soviet architecture thingy. I've also got this eternal flame in the background. I'm also gonna check that out. So sometimes I used to like light a flame and then could be seen probably from the whole from many parts of the city. Yeah, see here they've got like all these tanks on display. I mean, as you can see here, this is just what war does to your country, right? You've got like all these broken missiles or turbines from like aircrafts. I've also seen like a broken helicopter here, whatever this is. Yeah, this was actually like part of a helicopter. As you can see, like the rotor blades here. That's probably the engine. So this is Soviet architecture. It's the best in the world, the best Soviet architecture. As you can see, all these heroic people that fight for freedom and equality of the Soviet Union. No, those are probably like people from World War II. Yeah, I mean, that's just impressive, right? That's just so cool. As I say, I've only seen these things like on TV, right? You've got like other ones here like, ah, yes, Soviet freedom, Soviet equality, communism is the best, right? That's what this guy is saying. Look, his arms are up, he wants communism, right? And that woman is in shock, finally communism. I mean, look at all those faces. They look so old and thin. Look, you can even see like the ribs and stuff. So, I mean, that's what communism does to a country, really, right? So they were pretty accurate, right? Yeah, so here you have like other Soviet monuments. No, I think that's supposed to showcase like the resilience they've shown in World War II, or maybe I think they were mostly forced to like charge, because if they like wanted to go back, right, they were shot by I think they were called KBV or something. So they like waited with machine guns, and everybody that wanted to run back was shot. But just look at that. I don't know if it's like that big, or if it looks like that big on camera, but that thing is just huge. And also, it's also scary. I mean, those eyes are just staring at, I don't know what, at the eternal flame. That thing looks kind of cursed, but that's so amazing. I wonder actually how long this took to build. I'm not even quite sure. As you can see, I've got like the Ukrainian sign on the shield, so maybe they've like changed it. I don't know if there was like maybe the sign of the Soviet Union before on that thing, but that's the motherland statue, right? I just found out that you can like go to the top of the shield, right? Or like in the shield, I don't know where, and you can like see everything, but it costs like 1,000 Ukrainian, I'm just gonna say dollars. That's like, I don't know, 25 years, so pretty expensive if you ask me. I mean, just for a view of the city. I mean, it's obviously nice, but I think it's just a little bit too overpriced. I mean, Ukraine in general, right? I thought like Ukraine would be cheaper. First of all, because of the war, and second of all, because like Eastern Europe, you know, it's like a Western stereotype, was like actually quite the opposite. It's just as expensive as the West. Hey, I'm just walking by this thing again where I told you can see like these rock and stuff, and I found like the most hilarious thing you could see, like the military. Just look at that. It's like an armored train or whatever, with like two turrets in the middle. You can like, I don't know, place call or something. Like that must be the most useless thing you could have in like the military. Like you can maybe put like anti-air guns on it, but what are you gonna use these things for? You're not gonna drive that thing to the front line, are you? And especially you can only use the track, so like if you blow up the tracks, you've automatically immobilized that thing. So it's just so ridiculous. I'm actually gonna go and check if the shooting range is open now, because you kind of need to book tickets, but I guess it's Tuesday morning, so maybe I can just walk in and then buy something. And as I said, I can't read Ukrainian. The whole site is in Ukrainian, so yeah, that's great. So right now I'm at like some place where people just live, right? And for some reason there's just like this Lego sign. As I said, I'm currently out of breath, sorry. I'm currently on the way to the shooting range. You asked them if I can shoot today or right now. I've got like 500 meters left, no, 100 meters ahead of me left. Yeah, 100 meters ahead of me. Okay, so I'm like here. This shooting range is supposedly like under a hotel. It's really weird. Just gonna ask them right now. Just gonna look where this is and if I can shoot. Okay, so I think I'm right. I think I should go in here, right? Hi. Is this the shooting range? Okay. By the way, is it okay if I film? Is it okay?
No problem.
No problem. Okay, good. Ah, okay. No problem. I'm just gonna close the door. Awesome. Okay, so two big problems. First of all, they only had like pistols, and it was like the rate was like about, I think like 50 hours, 50 euros an hour, and you only have like 25 shots with a pistol, and I wasn't allowed to film, so I didn't go there. I mean, the website said you could use like AKs and stuff. I mean, for AKs I would have paid like, I don't know, like 60 or 70, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, just like pistols and not being able to show that to you guys would have just been a waste of money. But yeah, I'm gonna go to that restaurant now, steal some Wi-Fi, eat that food, that coastside traditional food, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. You know, by now I can actually like, I'm not at the restaurant yet, but you know, by now I can actually like understand why the Russians always have like this face. You know, I bet it's because everything just looks like this. So I guess I can understand. I mean, I'm almost like kind of getting affected as well. I mean, Lviv was really beautiful, and I would say like also the city center of Kiev is beautiful, but the rest, it's just, yeah, you know, just how you imagine like these Soviet block houses, you know. Okay, so after some time I finally found the restaurant, right, and it looks so cool. Just look at this, it looks really traditional. You've also got like the map of the, I think the former Ukraine. This just looks so cool. I mean, you also got like these details here that just looks like sort of like Georgian, you know, or like Dagestanish, you know, where Khabib comes from. Peasant potatoes. Well, peasant. I'm not a peasant. What is this? Wait a minute. You can also have like other traditional sour milk sauce. Looks so cool. Like even the top looks cool. She literally just asked me if I like wanted to change the music. That's so cute. Okay, so we're just gonna try Pilaf. We're gonna see what that's all about. Like, just imagine I'm like, it does taste good. It tastes good. That'd be so embarrassing. But I think my food's finished, so we're just gonna see. Okay, so this is what I got. This is like rice with some meat, chickpeas, some tomatoes and stuff, and some vegetables. So it looks really good. We're just gonna taste it, right? We're just gonna do a quick test, alright? Hope you can see me. Wow. Let's just see. This is really good. I don't know if you've heard but they're making like this new Shrek 5, right? I'm so disappointed in the way the new characters look. Just look at it. I'm sorry, but that's not Shrek. I don't know what that is. That's just, that's really sad. Okay, so this is the baklava I got. I don't really know how I'm supposed to eat this, okay? So, I don't know, so I just like, it's like really hard. Should I just like sting it? Or like this? I have no clue, like for real. I'm just gonna try this real quick. I'm just gonna... Okay. I think I'm breaking it. Like if I were to describe it, it would be like something you find in Kellogg's, like with honey and sugar. But it's really good. Okay, so guys, I sadly found out that there's nothing else to do here, like besides walking around, and I've been walking so much today because all these military blockades, they only let like Ukrainians through, like with the pass, but they don't let me through because I might be a threat. I mean, literally, do I look like a threat? No, come on. But I get it, you know, but that's because of that I have to like run so much more, and I have to like take like different routes, and now I have to take like the metro to get back because I can't get back otherwise. So I'll guess that will just be the end of this video, and wish me luck. I really need to get back to my car.